Welcome to our live show.
Welcome again. So it's me and David to introduce you and show you a picture here. Yeah. So this picture was took in Myanmar, and this lady is Joyce. She's the founder of Lemmy, and you can see our system installed in the local people's house. So that's yesterday's solar products, and today we're gonna to introduce you a bigger size of solar home system, 100 watt system. Okay.
Okay.
So
Let's put the system in the middle. Okay.
yes.
Okay. So where should we begin?
Yeah, I think actually, all the systems have the basic function and they always have something in common, right?
Yes.
Like a 10 watt system and yesterday's 45 and 60 watt system, they all provide lighting, USB charging, and some can power up the radio, torch, and fan.
Okay.
Today, how about the system? I think this system also cover up the lighting, USB charging, and have more bigger capacity, right?
Okay. Then, except for bigger capacity, what is the difference from this system to those smaller systems?
Well, actually, all the system, all the functions are almost the same. Only have a few differences.
Okay.
So let's start from lighting, and then later we will tell you what's the difference.
Okay. Great.
Okay. So would you please demonstrate the lighting?
Okay. Oh, I couldn't have noticed that
Yeah.
the box here is a little bit bigger than we saw yesterday.
Yeah, because this LED bulb is 5 watts.
5 watts. Okay.
Yeah, and this bulb is 5 watts and it has bigger lumens.
Bigger lumens.
Yeah, and also the output is much more bigger, but actually inside it still have the same brand of LED lamp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And also this one has Lighting Global certificate.
okay, Lighting Global certificate.
Yeah, and actually we think that we always select supply strictly to make sure the LED bulbs have very good quality, because the system has very important function is providing the lighting. If the bulb doesn't have good quality, maybe after a few months and then it's not working, so it's not a very good using experience.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we select our suppliers strictly, and that's why we send our bulbs to do Lighting Global testing.
I was told by Leo
Yeah.
that this bulb can be played as a ping pong ball because
Wow.
it's very strong and hard.
Yeah.
Is it
And
true?
yeah, it's true. Also, like yesterday, we say after using for a few hours, the bulb still remain room temperature.
Oh, room
Mean-
temperature.
Yeah, means that it's good quality. Some quality of the LED bulbs after a few hours is quite warm, and the heat probably will burn your skin. But
Okay.
our LED bulbs after a few hours using still remain room temperature.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's see how bright it is.
Yeah.
First, the system is already opened right here. We plug the cable in the port,
Yeah.
and we switch on.
Wow.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
one is
Very
very
bright. Yes.
Yeah.
So we have 4 bulbs for this system. So we can connect 4 bulbs together at the same time and light it on.
Let me switch on.
Okay.
Wow. Right.
Wow. Okay.
And also still the same question. And we can see here have 5 LED outputs.
Yes.
Why we only provided 4 LED bulbs?
Okay. So 4 LED bulb is the basic configurations.
Yeah.
So it is facing our general customer.
Yeah.
But if you have some special demand, you can always choose 5 LED bulbs or like 3 LED bulbs. So it's totally up to you.
Yeah. And also I have another question. Yesterday we demonstrated 2 watt LED bulbs and 3 watt LED bulbs, right? So will 2 watt and 3 watt LED bulbs also working with this system?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And that was the difference. I mean, like this is more bright, and then the LED bulbs of 2 watts and 3 watts is less bright. And then what's the difference? Maybe the working hours are a little bit different.
Oh yes. So because the 5-watt bulb is brighter,
Yeah.
so the power consumption is also higher. So the working hours will be slightly lesser than the 3-watt bulbs and the 2-watt bulbs.
Yeah.
However, we use the bigger system to power the bigger bulbs, so the working hours will remain the same or even higher than the 30-watt, 45-watt, 60-watt.
Wow, since a lot of advantage.
Yes.
Okay, so right now let's try on USB charging.
Okay. So we have 2 USB ports in the bigger system like this one. So we can use the 4-in-1 USB cable with our torch.
Yeah. So you can see here, you can see the red indicators shining, means that it's charging the torch, and also we can charge any basic cell phone which are popular in Africa and South Asia. Of course, you can charge radio like we do yesterday. Okay.
So this is the USB, and we have the indicators, the solar charging indicators, battery capacity indicators, and load status indicators.
Yeah, and here I noticed that the button has a little bit different. Yesterday we only see one switch, and today we see 2 switches and another red button. Could you explain to our audience what are they and what's the function of them?
Of course.
Yeah.
So the switch on the left-hand side is the main switch. So you switch on the switch and the whole system is on. You switch off the switch, the whole system is off.
Yeah.
So this is the main switch.
So if we charge our system with the PV module outdoor, we have to switch on the my switch, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
So
and what about the?
Okay. So this one is the DC switches.
Uh-huh.
You can see when I switch off the switch, the load status button is flashing because right now the DC output is shut down by the DC switch.
Yeah.
So when you open the DC switch, the DC output will be reconnected and you can use it to power the appliances.
Yeah. So yesterday we talked about that you don't want to see the load indicator shining because it means that you might meet some issue. Yeah.
Yes.
So today we can switch on. Now the load stator is shining, but what can we do? We can simply
switch.
Also we can plug in, right? And then switch on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the load status is normal again. When it's normal, it won't flash.
Yes.
Okay.
And the button on the right hand side is the battery activate button. So we have already introduced this button yesterday on our 10-watt system. So we have this similar function on our 80-watt and 100-watt bigger system. So this is for the battery when the system's battery get into the sleeping mode, which means the battery capacity is really low and it get into like self-protection procedure. You need to use this battery activate button to reactivate the battery. So how we use it is like we need to connect the PV cables back here to let the system under the charging status, and then we hold the activate button for like 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Just long press.
Long press, yes, we hold it. and then the battery can be reactivated and return to normal.
Yeah, and even you do not know how to, you're not sure how to operate this button, you can always contact with us, and
Yes.
then we will give you introduction how to operate.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the front face
Yeah.
of our system.
Yeah.
And I also noticed that there's a little bit difference
Yes.
on the back of the side of the system.
And now I noticed that here have 3 metal DC outputs. Why the previous system always have plastic outputs, and now here you have metal outputs? What's the difference?
Okay. So metal DC output is for bigger current.
Yeah.
So because the bigger system have a bigger battery, so it can power some bigger appliances
Yeah.
like TV.
Yeah.
So we will need a bigger current tolerance. So we use this metal port to support bigger appliances like TV.
Yeah. So how big the current can be gets through these outputs?
So with this metal port,
Yeah.
it can go through 5 amp of the current.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah.
Yes.
And here you have 3 LED, three
DC.
metal DC outputs. Means that you can power up like 3 appliances at the
Yes.
same time.
Yes.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, and also I noticed that in the middle here has an output.
Yes.
What's the output? It looks a little bit different.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we call it cigarette lighter.
yeah,
So this kind of socket we usually see it on the car. So it's for big DC appliances
Yeah.
like car fridge, refrigerators. So it needs a bigger current. So with this cigarette lighter socket, it can go through even bigger current to power bigger appliances like fridge, freezer.
And actually, we recently invented another like AC/DC adapter, right?
Inverter.
An inverter. Yeah. Just 1 second. I'll demonstrate.
Okay.
1 second.
So we newly developed this appliances, this inverter. So this is like outsourced appliances. So you can see on this side is the cigarette lighter cable,
Yeah.
and on another side this is the inverter.
Yeah. So with this inverter, we can have AC output, right?
Yes, you can see this socket here.
Yeah.
It's a multi-use socket. So wherever you're in British, you're in America, you're in Africa,
Yeah.
you can use this socket.
So actually, when we have the AC output, and then what kind of appliances we can use through this inverter?
Okay, so this is an 80-watt inverter. So it's actually a relatively small inverter, but it can power like a small TV, AC TV. It's not a DC TV, AC. So also AC fan, and a small computer, laptop, and also phone charging actually.
Yeah, and
So-
also maybe like yesterday we talked about the Wi-Fi devices.
Yes, Wi-Fi devices with
Yeah.
adapter. So we can demonstrate to our audience right now.
Okay.
So I will connect this port to our cigarette lighter first,
Okay.
and then
Let me switch on this.
we switch on, and this red button will be on. It's a little bit bright here, but it's
Yeah.
on. So I will use the phone charger to charge my cell phone to demonstrate how to use the system. Okay, so I have an adapter
Yeah.
phone, and now I'm to charge my phone right here,
Yeah.
and discharge.
How about computer? We can do the same, right?
Yes, we can power your Apple, your MacBook. We can also power a small computer, a laptop. Yes.
Okay.
So
That's great.
that's the function of it.
Yeah, and also I noticed that we already put some notes here, right? Yeah, actually that's the notes we want to remind our users how to use the inverter properly.
Yes.
Yes, sometimes we meet some issue. It's not about the quality issue, it's about misoperation.
Yes.
Yeah, so we put some reminder here and remind our user how to use this system. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the function of our inverter.
Yeah.
So we also mentioned about TV.
Yes. Okay.
So can I see how to use the TV with our system?
Yeah, and actually this system can power up fan and TV.
Okay.
And just now we said we have three. This is the output here, right?
Yes.
Maybe we can power up three appliances.
Okay.
We can power up the table fan and the pedestal fan and the TV, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
But this
So,
one by one.
We got a 32-inch TV here, and just for your notice, this is also Lighting Global verified.
Wow.
Yes, this is
And
32
now I have one question to consult with you. Here is the 5521 connector, right?
Yes.
And can I connect from the front sides?
I would not recommend you to do so because the current of TV is a little bit big.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that the system is working properly.
Okay.
So you should connect it to the metal port on the back.
Yeah. So that's why we designed the output and metal material, right? Okay. Let's try on.
And this is the remote control.
Yeah. And it's on?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's on.
And also, let's try on the fan at the same time.
Okay, so this is the DC fan.
Yeah.
We already demonstrated to you yesterday, but now we want to show you that it can work together.
Because I'm here, it's a little bit difficult for me to operate. Let's try this one? Yeah. Okay, good. So, when David is preparing the table fan, I want to give you a little bit introduction of this video. This video is actually shot by the European Union, and we implement a sustainable solar project in Philippines.
Ang munisipyo sa Kalungog, isa sa may pinagkalako na lanterya sa tingin ano na usap kini-promise yung culture ang tradisyon isip tourism potential. Apat usa sa mga challenge mga road network ug ang iyang usa daghang community.
Maybe you cannot hear the story clearly, but I will give you a little bit background. You know, in Philippines, there are thousands of islands. It's quite difficult for people to connect with the grid, and also it's very expensive. So solar is the better solution. It's the best solution for people in isolated islands. And you know, okay. So before our system go to these villagers, they really do not have connection to the grid. They're living in totally dark. So after our system arrived in the village, and then we install the system for them, and then they have the lighting. Yeah, that's one of our video. I think we can also show another video with our system, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So turn it.
Yeah. Return. It's a little bit difficult to operate when we are standing behind the TV.
So this is the project we have done in the Philippines. It's actually found by European. So we used our PIS ecosystem for villagers in Philippines, so they can pay monthly because they cannot afford to pay at one time. So
Let me go there to operate.
sure, no problem. So as you can see, this is one of our users, and she's basically saying because previously she didn't have access to lighting and they cannot work at night because it's all dark. But with the help of our assistant, our pay-as-you-go system, they can easily working at night. They can study at night. They can gather together at night, and they don't need to pay a lot of money. They just need to pay for a small amount of money, like I'm not sure, but they set out the price range at a affordable range level, so they can pay monthly, and after 2 or 3 years, they can own the system. So this is how it works, the ecosystem. And now we're going to show you some other videos about our achievement in some other countries.
Okay. So it's much more easier when I go to the front and back of the camera to operate this TV. We would like to give you a little bit background of our program. This program we implemented in Myanmar, and also one of the system. That's one of the system of our projects. Here is a true story. A school girl. She want to go to the school and then she want to be a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah. But they do not have access to electricity. So how can we study? How does she study after sunset? It was a little bit sad. But when we installed the solar system to her house, she's able to study, and now she go to the school. Yeah.
Yes.
She's on her way to becoming a teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's always a good student, but with the help of our assistant, she can do better.
Yeah, and actually this video is shot by World Bank, and it tells how our system changed their life. And so far, how many people does our system benefit?
Well, I can tell you how many families that we have.
Roughly. Yeah.
So we have benefit roughly more than 500,000 families in Myanmar.
Yeah, maybe like 5 million people, because the family in Myanmar is always big.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because we also build up some solar home system in school and temple, so it can benefit more than 10 people. Maybe you can benefit the whole communities.
Yeah. And actually, I want to ask about you. So, our system will be installed in the private house, also in the community, in the school, and the temple, and in the community meeting hall. So, actually, our system are lighting up the whole Myanmar.
Yes.
Okay. So here I have a few pictures to show our audience.
I would like to see.
Yeah. So here, I think you can tell about the story.
Yes. A very lady of Myanmar, Aung San Suu Kyi. I hope I pronounced it right.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is actually a demonstration of the Myanmar projects.
Yeah.
It's demonstrated by the Myanmar Development of Rural Department.
Okay.
So by that time, Aung San Suu Kyi, the very lady of Myanmar, visit their booth, and so how they have done in Myanmar, and she gave this project a highly comment, a very good comment, a positive comment, because of the project I really have helped a lot of Myanmar people over the past 3 years. So this is the stories behind the scene.
Wow, that's great. Okay, and here we still have some other pictures. Okay, so right now you can see the happy smile on the face.
Yes.
Yeah, and also here you can see, what's this?
I guess this is some kind of computer.
Yeah, and here is our system charging the cell phone.
Yes.
Actually, that's just one of the 50,000 families.
Yes.
Yeah, and
Families.
yes, 500,000. Sorry, and so you can see the happy face. Yeah, we are so proud, and also we feel so happy to help them. Yeah. Okay, here is another. Here's another picture. Yeah, and then we can see it's another color, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So actually we have different size. 80 watts is green, 100 watts is red.
Yes.
Yeah. So they all look same. Maybe you can tell our audience what's the difference.
Firstly, I would say the weight is very different.
Okay.
Because 100 watt system is bigger than 80 watt system, so the battery inside is big, the panel is big,
Yeah.
so you can tell it from weight. It's heavier.
Also, I think the working hour is much more longer.
Yes. And
Yeah.
the color, we use green for the 80 watt and use red for 100 watt.
Yeah.
But that's just our way. You can also customize the color.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think we can remove this.
Oh, sure. Would you like to?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me switch off.
Okay.
Okay. So that's our system. So this one is really powerful. It covers up all the functions you can see in any solar home system, like lighting, USB charging, and also can power up the fan, the TV, and we have the inverter.
Yes.
So actually it's good enough for a normal family and off-grid regions, and people, whenever they want the lighting, they want to charge their cell phone, they want to power up their AC small fan, AC small TV, and if they want to use our system in the office, they want to power up their laptop, they can also do. So you can see it's I'm not very strong, but this is heavy, so I can carry that because it's not that heavy, the system. Because we use lithium-ion battery.
Lithium battery.
Yeah, lithium battery. So what's the benefit of lithium battery? Why we don't use lead-acid battery?
First of all, lithium battery is more compact, which means it has a higher energy efficiency.
Yes.
So under the same capacity, the weight and the size of the lithium battery is way smaller than the lead-acid battery.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And the second thing, which is very important, is the lifetime.
Yeah. What's the lifetime of the battery?
So we always said with the lithium battery, you can use the system for 5 years, and with proper maintenance, you can use it for up to 8 years.
Wow, 8 years.
Yes. So that's a very long time, and that saves a lot of money for you and a lot of energy.
Yes.
But with lead-acid battery, it may last for 2 years, 3 years maximum, and you will find the battery capacity is lower than the original capacity significantly.
Yeah.
So that will influence your using experience heavily.
Yeah, and I think there's also one thing. Maybe if our customer or our partner want to cooperate with us, they want to save the shipping cost, right?
Yes.
Because the lead-acid battery is much more bigger and heavier. Yes. And as I remember, if like this size of a system, probably can only make 10 watts, maximum 20 watts of solar home system if you use lead-acid battery, right? But now with this size of system, we can make 80 watts and 100 watts. Yeah, it's really amazing. And also I think we want to invent a system which is environment friendly, right?
Yes.
So What's the difference between lead acid and lithium-ion battery? Which
So,
type is more friendly to environment?
of course, lithium battery.
Yeah.
Lithium battery is more environmental friendly.
Yeah.
Lead acid battery, there's one kind of element inside of the lead acid battery.
Yeah.
I don't know I forget the name, but
Yeah.
it is polluted. It might cause pollution to the environment. But for lithium battery, it's kind of a clean energy.
Yeah.
So it's more environmentally friendly.
Yes, and also because we use lithium-ion battery and it has much more longer lifetime, and also the circuits active. You don't have to worry that maybe I just use a few months and then my system is not working, right?
Yes.
That's really amazing. Yeah. And
Okay. And for those who don't know where to find us, you can simply search Lamy on Google,
Yeah.
on Baidu, or whatever kind of searching tool. And you
Yeah.
can also search the QR code right here to
Yeah.
find our contact.
And also you can follow up. You can follow my Facebook. You can also follow up
Our
Lamy's page.
Yes.
Yeah, we will feed you more details, information of our company, of our products, and even you can send us messages through Facebook and any channel. You can always find us.
Yes.
Okay.
You can find a lot of interesting stories on our page, Facebook pages.
And
Yes.
also you can find our stories on Lighting Global website.
Yes, Lighting Global
Okay.
website.
And of course you can go to our official website.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that's all for today's live show.
Yes.
Thank you very much for watching, and don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I'll see you next time.
Yes.
So what's the next time? What are we going to demonstrate?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, and we are going to introduce you pay-as-you-go system.
Okay.
Okay,
Sounds
bye
very
bye.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye-bye.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.